Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. So we are going to look at some special event, attention-getting viral Chinese phrases or expressions or concepts that's printed on this graffiti wall. Happened in London, Brick Lane, and it becomes the forefront or a very visible way to show the core values of communist China, what they call core socialist values, put on the wall, and then people respond to that. This fun dynamic. Okay, then I'm going to look from the language point of view to unpack each of the values and concepts. It's not about political comments, but I probably touch a little bit about it because language, after all, is a reflection, the currency of thinking, and it helps frame our perspectives, right? So today is a big concept, 民主. 民主. Well, in English, it's democracy, and democracy is a type of government running, a system of government running, right, by elected officials. So there is this connection of governing, who is in the government, and the people they are governing. So there is this connection. There is this mechanism of how to, the people and the government, how they control each other, right? There is this dichotomy of the governed and the government. Okay, so 民主. Because when this democracy concept was imported into China about 100 years ago, when the last dynasty was about to be overthrown, the young students back then translate democracy as the sound translation. Basically, put them as 德, democracy is the first, 德, and corresponding with the Chinese Chinese concept of ethics. So, I mean, yeah, I guess ethics is or moral. Use that character as a kind of a sound as well as a little bit of meaning of there, right? And then there's a personification, add sir behind it. So 德先生 was used to popularize this concept of democracy, make it into a person, as if that person is highly moral. So it's try to change people thousands of years of thinking under one emperor, right? People never question that. Well, I shouldn't say never, because there were generations of rebellions throughout the history. And of course, those who govern in the position of governing this land and people, they will come up with their story through the use of language, right? So eventually 100 years ago, at some point, somebody that I don't have time to, go research like who actually translate democracy, this Western concept, into 民主, which captured the essence of what democracy is about, which is 民, citizen, or people living on this land. 主 means governance, means they decide on their own destiny. So 民主, this pairing, it's not a sound translation anymore. It finds two characters from Chinese language, existing characters, combined together to capture the essence, the definition of what democracy is about. It's people are the master of the land. Okay, so that's 民主. 民, we came across this symbol before. Well, because it's generations of people living on this land. And so you can see this line almost like the lineage, the abstract sense of, it's a 2D space to depict lineage from a bloodline, right? And because we have both East and West, the last name carrier was the son. So the daughter married to somebody, and that daughter's family name are not going to be kept. So this lineage of this name carrying, transferring, right, cross-generational, to show that there are complexities up there, that some go diagonal, not the straight lineage line, that branch out to, join another family's pool and have your family last name forgotten probably, and then they're vertically going, and I don't exactly know what that means, but this captured the sense of lineage of people. And again, I have no clue what that is. So all that are mystery. And in contemporary Chinese, this simply means the people. And I put a citizen up there to make it even more obvious that people means taxpayers, right? They are stakeholders of this country, and they pay tax. They have their money investment in that government, right? Who must represent their interests. So that's mean in contemporary sense. Of course, in history back then, this mean was not necessarily meaning that. Simply are the civilians who are not military, not part of government agencies. So they are just people being governed that comes down different lineage. Okay, so that's mean. And 主 is this candle holder thing with with light in the middle. So it's almost like an oil. I guess in the past is a type of plant-based oil. Have candle because no electricity back then, so candle was used to give you extra night time. When it's dark, you have to rely on the candle to orient, right, in your household. And so that light, I guess this candle light in both cultures probably symbolize something, right? The light, especially the light in English means the truth, the knowledge, right? Something come to light or illuminate. Like you fully understand something when you see it under the light, right? In Chinese, this candle light, this light radiating through the room after dark, means somebody who has who are the center of light, who are the center of attention, who are the center of the direction to go, because you have to follow the candle, right? And then the candle holder becomes someone almost like a leader. Then you have to follow. So I mean, we can see this is the candle cup, right? And then the stand of the candle. And I'm not sure, because this symbol looks like the soil symbol. And it could be like grounded from the soil, that there is this light source, and that's the truth, and that's the somewhere you want to go after. So that's the kind of a mission statement or the rally call, right? So this 主 then becomes like the master, at least somebody who is in the power to tell people what to do. And in religious transcripts, when Chinese translate Christianity or other religions, I think Islamic as well, that 主 means the Lord, someone who tells you what to do, basically. Okay, so that's 主. Then in this context, again, I transform it as governance, because 主 is somebody who tells you what to do, right? Who is the rule maker, who is the lawmaker, I guess, in English, the lawmaker and the executor of the law, the protector, like all that functions goes to government, came from this who tells you what to do, this master of you. And that's the original meaning transformed into the contemporary. That means governance, right? Okay, so 民主 together means democracy. And yeah, I guess democracy is a rare commodity. So even today is in short supply somewhere. Always people are wanting more democracy. And this this people versus government, like how the whole thing connected or disconnected, how things are run, is still a topic. And I think whoever translated a democracy into 民主 did a good job capturing the essence of that. All right, here you go. Cash into the currency of thinking by one. What a way, Sophie. See you another day.